Hello everybody and welcome back to the journey. Today I did get out in my shop finally to do some silver pouring. I had to do this one a few times to get it right. I kept having a problem with pouring too fast, but I did get it all squared away, and this is a pour I've been planning on doing for Silver and Gold Stack Attack for a little over a month. Actually, it's probably been closer to 2 months, but I do finally have it finished and it came out wonderfully. I did get the process filmed and we'll be adding that into this video here in just a couple of minutes. But yeah, I thank you for checking out the video. So stick around and see how it all went from beginning to end.
All right, we are recording all the way around. I have got to do a couple pours today, and we've got some silver and some shot. We're going to get these pours squared away. I've had so much going on. This has been put off for well over a month, but we got to get this squared away. So let me grab a glove. We're going to put some stuff into the furnace, and we will go from there. This is not going to be a very large pour, less than 1.5 ounces. All right, the first little piece is in the furnace. Now we're gonna put shot right here. And I'm doing this for a texture. And cover the bottom. There's just enough there to cover the entire bottom of this. And I'm starting out, shot included, at 1.6 ounces. Of course, not all the shot is gonna be part of the pour in the end. Some of it will fall off, but that's okay. I have not tried this with such small amount of silver, so we will have to wait and see how this goes. But we're gonna give it a try and see what happens. I do have enough to try it again after this if this one does not go well. As you can see, I got the water in the back ready to go. The furnace is at 1950 degrees, and we're just waiting on the silver to melt. In fact, while that's finishing heating up, let's pop you off the tripod here. All right, and there's my little pouring station. Got my light up here. Secondary camera. That's going. I got my bench grinder over there, and then my mess of a shop, of course. But my little work table. So we've got the belt sander, the tumbler, bandsaw, another big old belt sander vise. But yep, this is where I work on my pours. And hopefully today we're gonna get out some nice ones. I've done this technique before. I have done this technique before, doing a pour for chuck stacks, and it came out beautifully, but that was about 2.5 ounces. So this one definitely has more chances to go wrong because of silver coverage. We are just about ready to pour. All right, well, let's give this a go. Pray for the best. Like I said, I'm kind of worried there's not enough silver, but let's find out. Nowhere near enough. So doing this technique is a minimum 2 to 2.5 ounces of silver needed, and pour slower. As you can see, I got a big old splash there. So we're gonna have to get all this stuff squared away and try this again. I'll be back in a minute. Of course, doing this re-pour, I want this as dry as possible. I don't want any moisture getting into the furnace, and that's how we would end up with something catastrophic. So we are gonna add silver into the furnace. And we get some more silver and add to the furnace. This is gonna turn this into nearly a 3-ounce pour. I'd say, well, maybe not that, maybe 2.5 ounces. So again, silver shot. This is the last of my silver shot. And again, we got just enough in there to cover up the bottom of the mold. All right, temperature gun. That's at 273. We are going to heat that up some more. The mold. I want to get it upwards between 400 and 500 degrees. Yep, we're about 450, so let's go ahead and do this. Last chance. Pour slow. Oh, yes, that one worked out. Good, 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 good. All righty. Cool down for just a second. A lot of work to get this where I want it, but it will be worth it in the end. All right, right now we've got lots of texture on there, but a lot of that's gonna come off, which is what I'm looking for. There's gonna be a lot of work to get this where it needs to go. All right. All right, so here we are so far. Now I've got to see how much of this is going to get knocked off. So I'm going to get a hammer and start working on that. Whole lot of this is going to come off, and that's what I want it to do. That's how I achieve the texture I'm looking for. The pour came out beautiful. We got to get this knocked off before we can go any further. And the only way to do that is to hit it with a hammer. I'm hitting it on the back side where it's going to get sanded. Every time I hit it, more silver comes off. And what we're doing is popping the shot off that was already in the mold. Some of it'll stay, but most of it comes off. I am hitting it into one of these gloves. And that takes a lot of the impact out of it. And it also protects the pour. All right, I think we got off what we're gonna get off. This is where we're at so far. A lot of polishing and work to do. So I'm gonna get to work on that and I'll bring you back. Two troy ounces is 2.08, but this is close enough. All right.
But But as you can see, I did finally get it to pour correctly. The texture came out wonderful. I did do quite the finish on here, and I'll give you a closer look. And here it is. As you saw, I do manage this texture by putting silver shot into the mold cold and then pouring the molten silver over top. And of course, I've got a brushed finish on the back, on the sides. It did come out quite well. I have sent some pictures over to Stack Attack and he does like it. So I'm not going to do anything else to it. I'm going to see him on Wednesday in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'll be taking this to drop it off with him. So I'm hopefully going to get some video while I'm out there. We're going to go do a little bit of a coin shop crawl, hit 4 or 5 stores. That's going to be wonderful. But I'm happy to finally get this all squared away. I'm also working on the one from Tuli Tuli. It's actually sitting right there. It's just about finished. I still got a few little touches to do on that. And then the next one on the line is what I'm doing for Serpent Silver. Now that's not going to be one of these shield pours. I've got something else I'm thinking about for that one, but we'll see how that goes. But thank you for taking a couple minutes to watch this video. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know your opinions on custom silver pours. I do look forward to reading those comments and responding to each and every one. And as always, remember to follow along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.